play him around the map, or if Avekk's going to be able to shoot him off it. And we are going to go live round 2. Currently following SK Rapha from America. Picked up the Mega yellow, and he's also got himself onto the LG, so he knows that his opponent has got the railgun. Rapha being smart to collect the shards before moving back into the red armor room, which is the first one. But look at that, perfect timing from Rapha. Waits for here's the jump over, pulls out the LG, and that's going to nullify a lot of Avekk's armor. He's lost, 60 to 70 of the armor. They do exchange a shot each there. It was a railgun to rocket, but unfortunately for Avekkk, the rocket will do more damage, 100 damage versus 80. And now Avekk's going to have a hard time defending this mega room. He's got to make sure that he gets the mega and Rapha doesn't destroy him, but that actually worked out really well for Avekkk. But not only did it work out great for him, he's also in on the red armor first. So, and he's heard where Rapha is. So it looks like Avekkk, without doing much and actually getting knocked around the map, is actually just won control just by having positioning on his opponent. And that was all credit to how fast he wanted to move on and off of the mega. And there comes the first kill.
Nice.
Great play from Avekkk. And, I think that, Rapha came in and said, I'm going to get the fight. I'm going to stop you. And Avekkk just like, nope, I'm not even going to fight you. I'm going to get the mega. I'm going to get in position for the red. And then you're going to have to come through my aim. And, and you're not going to be able to surprise Avekkk when you just have to rush him down. But you won't be able to also rush down a heavily stacked Avekkk. So great first kill.
Yeah, one thing was that Rapha wasn't able to put so much damage onto Avekkk as he was getting the mega, which allowed Avekkk to get back in.
I mean, he made the first jump so quickly that Rapha wasn't ready to LG him, and when he started LGing, he actually pushed him off the mega and gave him that momentum boost towards red armor. But here comes a close range fight, actually turned on against Avekkk just for a moment. And Avekkk, if he's got bottom yellow, which he has, he's going to be very grateful for this yellow armor because there isn't going to be another armor before the mega. Avekkk will go in. He's going to challenge the mega. Spots his opponent.
Wow.
And look at the railgun. And he was there. Perfect timing. Pulls out the railgun and squats Rapha out of midair, comes back in, rocket to LG finish, gonna destroy his remains as well with the plasma gun and offset the red armor. And this is so clever. If you look at the item timing on the left-hand side of your screens, you can see that Mega's spawning in 13 seconds, and 7 seconds later is going to spawn the red armor. That is why Avekkk delayed the red. He has perfect timing on this Mega. And he knows that he's going to have to move in the room. This is a great attack route for Avekkk. Rapha's going to struggle to defend himself from range here. There comes a face rocket, but look, Avekkk does have time. He's got 1 second to get on it. Here comes the rocket. And it is going to be Rapha that wins it, but they have exchanged important shots. Now, Avekkk ate a rocket, Rapha ate a railgun, so they have been even, but that rocket from Rapha was absolutely brilliant, and there's been no reply from Avekkk. And Avekkk is still going to be having to wait for this yellow armor. He's probably going to go through the teleporter and pick up the shards maybe before going into the red armor room, but it doesn't look like he thinks he has time. He's just going to look for a snipe, and it is just going to be a snipe with railguns, but that's so crucial now because this means that Avekkk really has to just get Mega and get away as quickly as possible. And there you can see he dives off the Mega platform. He knew that Rapha was going to come in and try and capitalize. He was lucky that Rapha wasn't in a split second earlier. Otherwise, you could have seen a repeat of what Avekkk did to Rapha. And Avekkk does take the yellow armor and will escape. He's probably going to take the yellow and just kind of back away and play defensively here, looking for a flyby railgun shot, which he does hit. And that's going to even him up a lot more because it's all about now position on the mega room. Everything is going to lie on this mega room. And Avekkk has a choice. He can either fight and commit to it, and he could possibly die, or, he's going to go away. And here he goes. He commits to it. And once again, as I said, this is Rapha's chance, and which is where Avekkk could probably give away the frag, but he did want to give the mega away. And look, there comes the frag, and it was always going to happen. Great play from Rapha, but Avekkk knew he had to take the mega. There was no choice of just constantly running, and that's going to give away one frag and a conversion, and that's really going to put Rapha with some momentum behind him. You can see that this yellow armor pickup is going to make it so tricky for Avekkk.
No
He's
items
going to have to play on the... Yeah, he's going to have to play so much on the defense now. And there you go, that rocket is going to scout out Avekkk for him.
Wow.
And Avekk's going to maybe get on this mega. And he does. And you just see how much of an importance Avekkk puts on this mega. He's willing to just, almost sacrifice everything to get it. And he's done so. Rapha not even getting the kill here. Avekkk... hasn't got a railgun. He is going to take the other yellow on the other side. So Rapha knows that his advantage on the map so far is all about the railgun. He does have a slightly heavier stack, but if he gets in a room, he always has the option of hitting those railgun shots. But he's done so far a great amount of damage with the rocket launcher, and that's, you know, he's exchanged damage, but it's been better for him. And there's the railgun that was his advantage.
Beautiful.
Red armor pickup. And it looks like he doesn't get the mega again, but it's the railgun that Avekkk can't handle right now. And controlling, you know, Avekkk having such a weak amount of weapons compared to Rapha is putting Rapha in the lead after a couple of great rockets to an LG finish. So let's see if Avekkk can defend himself here. Doesn't look like it.
So can't get the red either.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing what he has to do, but the problem is that Rapha, once he's got that tiny advantage, it isn't tiny, you know, it is a tiny advantage, but he uses it in such a massive way that it just, you know, destroys Avekkk. There we go. Lovely
Perfect
play there
rocket
by
jump.
Rapha. Good rocket jump up and good finish. And now I don't even think Avekkk can come back into this red, but Avekkk only has 4 minutes to bring back 3 frags, and, you know, Rapha is just controlling the map so well.
I mean, Avekkk has hit a few, you know, direct rocket shots, which did a lot of damage. He's going to have to hit some of those
but
to offset
when the
Rapha.
timing of the attacks is not him attacking, it's him defending. So when he dies, even though he's done the damage, Rapha gets back on control. So it's like Rapha's forcing the fights, and Avekkk is just doing damage. It's really, you're going to have to look, if you're a fan of Avekkk, for him to start initiating the fights, because once he initiates, he's going to be initiating for, you know, reasons of item timing as well as trying to get the frag back. And there you can see great play from Avekkk. He does hit some LG to rocket. He has got himself that 100 armor, so this is, you know, a very even game once again. And Avekkk still doesn't have the railgun, and he's gone back into the red room. He's going to have to defend from a lower level. You could see a railgun come in here, and there it is. And Avekkk doesn't get hit by a second rail, but Avekkk has decided to rush to get the railgun while he can, which will give away the mega. But he does now have all the weapons he needs to fight. He's also got position on the red if he wants it, but he's looking to make something happen early because he knows that 3 minutes left, you know, if he walks away from this fight, it's 2.5 minutes. Because this is all Rapha, and Rapha comes off the ledge, and that, I don't know if it was a mistake or just, you know, the amazing aim from Avekkk, and there comes a railgun to LG finish, and Avekkk picks up the kill with 16 health, and Rapha will be shaking his head because, yeah, I think that was, as Slasher mentioned, a mistake. You don't see Rapha make those, really, and that's the first mistake he's really made, and you can see how much it's going to cost him. He's looking for, wow, those rockets flying over the shoulder of Avekkk, and he's lucky he's a similar height to Cypher, so they did just fly past him. And there you go, gets the kill with the railgun. And now he has given away the red. But what we're looking at now is that Avekkk wants to control weapons, and he's going to use the railgun advantage. As you can see, Avekk's got the LG. He's looking if there was Rapha was actually looking if there was going to be a railgun shot. Because if there was, he was going to come through teleporter with a rocket launcher. And Avekkk was very clever not to shoot a railgun. He was spamming rockets. He's actually hit a railgun before the red armor pickup. There's a great rocket.
Big rocket.
From Rapha. Did 100 damage. Avekkk is trying to do shave some of that armor off. But he's gone back now to take the red. With a 1 frag difference, I don't know why Avekk's moving into this room with only 1 rocket. That's ridiculous. And he leaves the room now, completely injured. His opponent has a railgun. And if Avekkk gets railed, he could be fucked. It's pretty simple.
No, he has no rail either.
Yeah, and now he has no railgun ammo. So somehow, Avekkk, without actually playing ammo management well enough, he's pulled himself off the map. There was no reason to rush in like that. Because he was too early for the red armor. And he's going to be very lucky if he gets this mega cleanly, which he did. Now he goes back in. Once again, he's got no railgun, picks up the red, and that's really amazing. That Rapha has chosen not to take the red armor after losing the mega, so it does look like Rapha is gonna just try and run the last 40 seconds left. So I am gonna be with Avekkk. Just checking over with Rapha so far. He does have 160 armor with 100 health, and actually Avekkk comes in and catches him. 2 perfect rockets and a third from Rapha is actually going to give him the advantage in this situation. Avekkk needs to find him in the next 20 seconds or this is over. Rapha did just get the mega. Those 3 rockets could have been the end of Avekk's tournament here and put him in that second place. There's a railgun shot. Looking to do some more damage. Did some damage there. Looking now last 10 seconds. Gonna rush through. He's got one more railgun. would set up a kill, but he's going to have to go railgun to another weapon, and it looks like Rapha is going to get away. The rockets did damage the aggressive kind of movement from Avekkk, and Rapha is going to pick up the grand finals, be the ESWC champion.